What's up, everyone? It's Your Name back with another video, and today we're diving into the world of wealth, but not just any kind of wealth. We're talking GDP per capita. Now, if you're not a finance nerd like me, GDP per capita basically tells you how much money each person in a country would make if the entire country's economic output was divided equally. It's a great way to see which countries are absolutely crushing it on a per-person basis. My YouTube channel KO, subscribe Karen, like Karen, and share Karen. The world's richest countries are usually ranked based on GDP per capita, which measures a country's economic output per person. According to the International Monetary Fund, IMF 2024 data, the top 10 richest countries by GDP per capita are about to be revealed. Get ready to be surprised because some of these might not be the ones you'd expect. We're talking luxury cars, insane real estate, and a quality of life that most of us can only dream of. But it's not just about the glitz and glam. Understanding a country's GDP per capita can give you incredible insights into its economic health, social programs, and overall standard of living. So stick around as we break down the top 10 richest countries in the world, what makes them economic powerhouses, and what we can learn from their success. At the top of our list, sitting pretty with a GDP per capita of $131,380 is none other than Luxembourg. Now, I know what you're thinking. Luxembourg, where even is that? Well, nestled between Germany, France, and Belgium, this tiny nation is a financial powerhouse. We're talking a major hub for investment banking, international finance, and a whole lot of steel production. But it's not just about banks and steel. Luxembourg boasts a highly educated workforce, a pro-business environment, and a strategic location in the heart of Europe. This winning combination attracts multinational companies like bees to honey, further boosting their economy. And let's not forget the stunning medieval castles and picturesque countryside that make Luxembourg a pretty awesome place to live if you can afford it. Coming in hot at number 2 with a GDP per capita of $106,060 is the Emerald Isle itself, Ireland. Now, Ireland has gone through a massive transformation in recent decades, from an economy largely reliant on agriculture to a tech and innovation hub. Think Google, Facebook, Apple, they've all set up shop in Dublin. Drawn in by Ireland's low corporate tax rates and skilled workforce, but it's not all rainbows and unicorns. This rapid economic growth has also led to some challenges like a housing crisis and rising inequality. Still, Ireland's story is a testament to the power of smart economic policies and attracting foreign investment. Plus, they've got Guinness, breathtaking landscapes, and a vibrant culture. What's not to love? Holding on to the number 3 spot with a GDP per capita of $105,670 is a country that needs no introduction, Switzerland, known for its stunning Alps, delicious chocolate, and oh yeah, those fancy watches. But underneath that picturesque exterior lies an economic powerhouse. Switzerland is a global leader in pharmaceuticals, finance, and high-tech manufacturing. Think precision engineering, high-quality products, and a whole lot of innovation. Switzerland has also mastered the art of neutrality, staying out of major conflicts and maintaining a stable political system. This makes it a safe haven for foreign investment and a magnet for wealthy individuals seeking a secure place to park their cash. But hey, let's be real, those chocolates and watches don't hurt either. Chapter 4. Norway striking oil and living large. Sliding into 4th place with a GDP per capita of $94,660 is none other than Norway, the land of fjords, Vikings, and of course oil. Norway struck black gold back in the 1960s, and they've been reaping the benefits ever since. They've used their oil wealth wisely, investing in a sovereign wealth fund that's now the largest in the world. This fund ensures that Norway's prosperity will continue even when the oil wells run dry. But it's not just about the oil. Norway also boasts a highly skilled workforce, a strong social safety net, and a commitment to renewable energy. They're basically the whole package, wealthy, beautiful, and socially conscious. And Chapter 5. Singapore. The Lion City roars with economic prowess. Landing in 5th place with a GDP per capita of $88,450 is the Lion City itself, Singapore. This tiny island nation is a force to be reckoned with. They've transformed themselves from a small trading post to a global hub for finance, technology, and innovation. Singapore is known for its business-friendly environment, highly educated workforce, and strategic location at the crossroads of global trade routes. They've also invested heavily in infrastructure, education, and a high quality of life, making it a magnet for top talent from around the world. Just don't get caught spitting out your gum on the sidewalk. Chapter 6, United States, the economic giant still packs a punch. Coming in at number 6 with a GDP per capita of $85,370 is the big dog itself, the United States of America. Look, no list of the world's richest countries would be complete without the US. It's the world's largest economy by nominal GDP and home to some of the most innovative companies on the planet. From Silicon Valley to Wall Street, the US remains a global leader in technology, finance, and entertainment. However, it's important to note that the US also faces challenges like income inequality, a complex healthcare system, and political polarization. Chapter 7, Iceland, fire and ice, and a whole lot of wealth. In at number 7 with a GDP per capita of $84,590 is the land of fire and ice, Iceland. Now, Iceland is a small island nation with a population smaller than most major cities, yet they're punching way above their weight. How do they do it? Well, for starters, they've got an abundance of natural resources like geothermal energy and fish. They've also got a highly educated workforce and a strong tourism industry thanks to their breathtaking landscapes. Plus, they've recovered remarkably well from the 2008 financial crisis. Talk about resilience. Taking the 8th spot with a GDP per capita of $81,400 is Qatar, a small nation located on the Arabian Peninsula. Now, if you're thinking oil, you'd be right. Qatar has the world's 3rd largest natural gas reserves and is a major exporter of liquefied natural gas. This has fueled incredible economic growth and made Qatar one of the richest countries in the world. They've invested heavily in infrastructure, education, and diversifying their economy. But they've also faced criticism for their human rights record and treatment of migrant workers. Coming in at number 9 with a GDP per capita of $78,960 is Macau Sa, a special administrative region of China. Now, Macau is often called the Las Vegas of the East, and for a good reason. It's a global gambling hub, raking in more revenue from casinos than anywhere else in the world. But Macau is more than just casinos. It's also a melting pot of cultures with a rich history and heritage. They've been working on diversifying their economy beyond gambling, but it remains the main driver of their wealth. Rounding out our list at number 10 with a GDP per capita of $68,900 is Denmark, the land of hygge, Legos, and happy people. Denmark consistently ranks among the happiest countries in the world, and it's not hard to see why. They've got a strong social safety net, free education and healthcare, and a high standard of living. Denmark also boasts a robust economy with a focus on renewable energy, pharmaceuticals, and design. They're basically the epitome of Scandinavian cool. So, there you have it, the top 10 richest countries in the world by GDP per capita in 2024. From tiny nations like Luxembourg and Ireland to global giants like the United States, these countries have a lot to offer in terms of economic prosperity. These rankings show that small but economically strong nations like Luxembourg, Ireland, and Switzerland dominate the list. Their economies are driven by financial services, technology, and natural resources. One thing's for sure, these countries didn't get to the top by accident. They've all made strategic investments in education, infrastructure, and creating business-friendly environments. They've also embraced globalization and innovation, becoming leaders in their respective fields. On the other hand, if we rank countries by total GDP, large nations like the United States, China, and Japan lead. However, their GDP per capita is relatively lower due to their large populations. Now, it's important to remember that GDP per capita is just one measure of a country's success and doesn't tell the whole story. It's essential to consider factors like income inequality, social mobility, and overall well-being. But by studying these economic powerhouses, we can learn valuable lessons about what it takes to create a prosperous and thriving society. My YouTube channel, KO, Subscribe Karen, like Karen, share Karen.